Not unlike directives, components also get reused throughout your application. Now that component-based architecture is becoming very popular, we need to get used to testing Angular components. Luckily, the ngMock module provides a helper service called $component controller that allows us to create our component controllers in such a way that they're easy to unit test. Let's go ahead and take a look at the syntax. The first thing we have to do after using the mock module method to load our myApp module is to use the mock inject method to inject the $component controller service. Once we have a handle on the reference to the $component controller service, we'll save it off in a variable that will be accessible to all of our test methods. Now we're ready to write our test methods. First, we'll set up our bindings if our component controller is expecting any. In this case, we'll assume that the component controller is expecting an object referenced by a bound property called prop1. Next, we'll create the controller responsible for our component using the mock $component controller service. The first argument is the name of our component as we declared it in our application module. The second argument are the injections our component is expecting. In this case, you could see that our example component is not expecting any injections. Finally, we pass the bindings object, which is the mock bindings object we just created specifically for this test. The last step is easy. We can call the controller's logic or simply check that one of its properties initialized correctly, which is what we're doing in this case. Now we just need to verify an expectation regarding that property and we're done. That's it. Let's go back to the code editor and write a simple test for one of our cookie detection components.